So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hurts to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, great grab by Chase. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The numbers on the ground for Carson last week, and they just could not stop him defensively. Hit the 200-yard mark, went over that, but he didn't score one time.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, isn't it? Because normally when you have that kind of performance, you hit on a couple of big, long runs, a 60-yarder, a 70-yarder. But for him, it was more like a 10 here, a 20 there. He spent the entire game just wearing down that defense.
But first down, Hurts. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Hurts. Throw left side, complete to Chase. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is Carson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be brought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, for Chris Carson, I mean, he is a powerfully built back, and using that size and strength there to good advantage as he shakes free of a would-be tackler.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Carson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 25 on second down, Hurts. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On third down, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And the Seahawks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Hurts throw taken in here by Chase. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 91 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They go back to Carson here on second. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. He'll buy some time right. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Seattle. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. They go back to Carson here on second. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll throw now on the final play. They'll roll him out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jamar Chase as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And this will go to Carson out wide. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, Carson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. Pushes him over. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Jaguars are going to have the 35-yard. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. Carson, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He stiff arms him, fighting through it. He's got space. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 147 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the 2 yards, 40
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Jags are right back in this. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. The Seahawks on third down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Now he will have a first down here at about the 40. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Kingsley Keke there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Here's Hurts to throw.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive. Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Now a give, right side. It's Carson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And all this is taken him one-handed. What a catch. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So this will be a win for Jacksonville.